Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In this video, I am concluding my team project plan for 2023. I want to get this filmed and done so I can start working on my products for 2024. This is everything that I had left in my project at the last update. I did manage to finish up a few products before the end of the year and I'm very happy to share those with you. I'm very excited. Before we get into the finale, if you're new around here and you love watching project planning videos, make sure you subscribe down below because I'm doing a crap load in 2024. So if any of that interests you, make sure you're subscribed. Let's jump on into the update or the finale. Let's jump on into the finale. Okay, so Team Project Pan is normally my year-long rolling project pan that I focus on each year. I have a spreadsheet that includes different categories of like the steps in your routine. I normally try and pick at least one product to focus on at each time from each of those categories. I last year did it as mini quarterly projects. For the last quarter of the year, I brought everything back that I'd been working on throughout those first 3 quarters back into quarter 4 to try and finish up any of those products that I didn't get finished in the first 3 quarters. It was a little bit mayhem. It was a little bit crazy in the last quarter, but I did find it really fun just having everything back to try and focus on and finish up the last few bits and pieces that I could for the year. So starting off at the top of my spreadsheet for primers, I still had my my Kryolan HD primer in the project. I was very hopeful that I would get this one finished in 2023. That did not happen at all. I only used 0.38 of a gram in the last month. And there is still a lot of product left in this one. I took the stopper out a couple of months ago and discovered that there was a bucket load of product still left in here that the stopper was hiding, and I don't want to waste my money, so I am still holding on to this one and I'm going to try and finish it up at some point this year. Next, moving into foundations, I had a lofty goal to try and have this one finished. This was the Il Makiage Woke Up Like This foundation. I rotated this one in, I believe it was sometime in August or when I did the August update. And I think I was like maybe a third or a quarter of the way through this bottle at that point. I knew it was going to be a very ambitious goal, but I was hopeful that I would have it finished before the end of the year. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened. I still have probably about a quarter left of it. Yeah, I'd say it's about a quarter, but I am getting through it. I'm getting through it very well. Considering I mixed this with another foundation as well, I still use up about 4 grams of this one every update. So I'm hopeful that I'll have this one done very, very soon. I don't love this foundation, but I've made it to the point where I'm determined to get it completely used up. I'm past the point of no return now, and I feel like if I was to just throw this out now at the point that it is in, I would be very disappointed in myself for giving up at like the 11th hour when it really counts. So it's down around here. I am going to mark this one now, and then going forward into 2024, we can track it a bit more, but I'm hopeful that maybe only like 1 or 2 months left on this one and it will be done and out of my collection. I would really like to bid that one adieu. For the last month on that one, I used 4.23 grams of that one. Moving into my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder. Now I kind of gave up on this one like many months ago because I was just not making much progress on it. I was not seeing any weight drop or significant weight drop. So I just kind of threw my hands up in the air and went, to hell with it, I'm done with this one. So over the last month, I did use it a teeny tiny little bit. I used 0.04 of a gram, quite pathetic really, but it still has a very long ways to go. There is a shitload of powder in this one and I am so over it. So I'm gonna put that one back in my collection and just leave it for a couple of months and maybe come back to it at some point and hopefully have a new view on it, and maybe I can find a new way to use it in my collection. Next up, we have an empty, and this is a freaking amazing empty. I'm so proud of myself for getting this one done. This has been in my collection for a very long time. I've been working on this one since I think like the start of the year. It's been a long slog, but I finally have finished up my Too Faced glitter glue. It's done. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I finally got this one finished. I'm so proud of myself that this is finally leaving my collection and that it's done. I'm very proud of myself that I got another eyeshadow primer or a glitter glue out of my collection. I cannot believe that I used this up. I cannot believe that I used this up. I did make the decision that if it wasn't used up by now, I was going to declutter it, just given the age of it. But I beat myself to that. So it's done and it's leaving the collection on its own accord. Very, very happy and proud of myself for that one. Now, next up is another like couple of products that I kind of gave up on at the start of the year. And that was because I played like a little bit of, I don't know what's the word, swapsies with these ones. So I had in my project at the start of the year, my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and my MAC Fix Plus. Now, if you guys remember at the start of the year or at the end of the first quarter, MAC announced that they were getting rid of their Back to MAC program. So to allow me to have enough empty containers to get to another lipstick, I was only like 2 or 3 off. I decided to like jumble everything around. So in this bottle now is my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And then in this one is like 1.5 bottles of MAC Fix Plus. So because of that, and because like all of the packaging got topsy-turvy, I decided to just take them out of the project and just enjoy them while I could, and maybe they might come back in this year. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Moving on, we have brow setting products. Now, last month I had my Charlotte Tilbury Brow Fix. This still had a decent amount of product in it, and I thought that I wouldn't get it done, but I think I'm going to call this a success because I don't know if there's still a little bit left in there, but it's pretty much done. When I do use it now, it's a bit like chunky, so I think I'm going to call it quits on this one, and I'm going to call it a success. I might maybe use it for maybe like another week or two, but for the most part it's all finished. There's not much left in there, and the packaging is super light. We have my lip products. Now, lip products wasn't all that successful this last quarter, so I had 3 products left. I had my ultraviolet lip balm in nude, and I had my liquid lipstick and my bullet lipstick that I rotated in like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. So the lip balm, the ultraviolet lip balm is done. I'm very happy to say I managed to get all my ultraviolet lip balms finished this year. I still had 2 left at the start of the year, and now they're all finished, which I'm very happy about because they all had SPF in them. They were SPF 50 plus lip balms, and I was concerned that because they were, I think they were getting, this year would have been like the 2-year mark, I believe. They were getting to the age where I was getting worried about like the stability of the product, given that it had the SPF in them. So I really focused in on getting those ones done so I could get them moved out of my collection, given the SPF factor. So I've got all of them done. Next is my lipsticks. I, again, didn't use the Ciate liquid lipstick at all. And in relation to my Too Faced, this is the Spice Spice Baby lipstick. I only used like 0.01 of a gram, which I don't know if that's accurate. I have a feeling my scales might be on the blink because I swear I used this more than just like once through the last month. So I don't know, but that one is on my list of products that I want to use up in 2024. So you will see this one again at some point going forward in some form of project. Then we have my Essence Silky Touch Blush. Now, I have been using this a little bit over the last month, and I used 0.2 of a gram to be exact. And I don't know, I'm gonna show you the close-up, but if you see in the close-up, it is starting to get, I can see, or I'm starting to notice a noticeable like slight dip starting to show like down in this corner here. So I definitely think that I'm starting to see some progress on this one. I am going to put this one back in my collection though. I'm kind of done with this one for a little while. I do really like this product. I think it's a beautiful little blush, but I've just used it quite a lot over the last couple of months. So I am going to put it back away in my collection. We might revisit this at some point, maybe like for next year's project. I'm going to like put it off a little bit just because the packaging is like all janky and gross. I do want to eventually get this out of my collection, but I don't want to just throw it out because it is actually a really nice blush. But I would like to definitely work on it properly at some point and maybe get it completely finished. And then we have my Too Faced bronzer. I used 0.05 of a gram of this one. I did hit pan on this one earlier in the year, but past that progress, I haven't made any more progress, unfortunately. So that one is that one. It's going to go back in the collection again. I would definitely like to get both of these done at some point in the future. I just don't think 2023, or I just don't think 2024 is probably going to be that year though. In terms of skincare, I only had, I had 2 skincare products left. Now, I forgot to put my Mary Kay pore purifying serum back into my skincare box, but I did manage to use 1.05 grams of this one. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself that I did forget to put it back in my bathroom because I was really hoping I would have it finished last year, but that didn't happen. I'm going to try and get this one done maybe like in the first quarter of 2024. And then in terms of my face mask that was still left over, the Sea to Skin Active Hydration Mask, I managed to get this one finished. I'm very happy about that. Got that one done. Moving in to nail polishes. Again, this was a bittersweet category. So my Holo Taco base coat, I used 0.46 of a gram, so almost half a gram usage on that one. My base coat, which is a Kester Black Miracle base coat, I used 0.61 grams, so over half a gram of that one used. My Life Basics by Nourish Life nail polish in I Like to Mauve It. I didn't use this one at all, but we did hit a success. I managed to finish up my Essie nail polish in Mind Your Mittens. This one is completely finished. This one was getting very gloopy by the end of it. It was not enjoyable to use the last few times I had to use it, but I'm happy to say it's done. Perfumes. Now, for perfumes, I still had 2 left. So I had my Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede perfume. I didn't use this one at all because I was focusing in on my Flora Botanica by Balenciaga perfume. I don't know if you can see, but it's completely finished. There is a teeny tiny little bit left in there, but because of the way the little spout is, or the little tube that goes down into the perfume, I can't get it out. It doesn't even touch the bottom of the bottle, the little tube that goes down, and that's really annoying. But I have this one completely finished. Very happy about that. I was working on this one, I think last year, and then at the start of this year, or at the start of rotating this one in, it was sitting about like halfway or something. So I finally got it done. That was a very big bottle. I'm very happy to have that one out. By the end of having this one in my collection, I absolutely loved this when I first got it. I got it as a gift from hubby like many moons ago. But since then, it has started giving me a headache just because it is quite floral heavy. I just can't deal with it anymore, and I'm very sad about that, but at least I got to use it right up to the last drop and I enjoyed it. Well, for the most part, I enjoyed it. Now, last category is hair care items. Now, I'm so close on a few of these and I'm very annoyed that I couldn't get them done, but I have laid some solid groundwork for this year, and I think there'll be quite a few hair care products that will be finishing like early in the year. Starting off with a KMS Flat Out Straightening Cream. Now, I used 6.86 grams of this one over the last month. When I hold it up to the light, I swear it's sitting like down around here. This packaging is so hard to like measure and see through, but I'm getting very close. It's starting to really feel light. It's under 90 grams now, so the end is near on that one. Juice Stuck Up Hairspray. I used 2.33 grams of this one. Again, this one is sitting down under 85 grams now. So I think, I don't know, I don't use hairspray that much, but I definitely want to get at least one finished this year. Then we have my Davines. This is the Invisible Serum. I use 0.79 grams of this one. This is another one that when I shine it to the light, it's like sitting down here, and I think a lot of it is just like really gripping to the sides. It's getting very light. It's like 26 grams in total now. It's getting very close to being finished. So this one, again, I think is going to be done very early in this year. And the last one is the Sidel Raspberry Punch Extra Firm Hairspray. I only use 0.05 of a gram of this one. I haven't made that much progress on this one this year. I am very close to having this one under 100 grams, but unfortunately I didn't get it completely finished, which is disappointing, but it is what it is. So that's my update, or my finale, I guess I should say, for 2023. I just wanted to quickly run through with you guys like how much I've used in each category. So if I go back up to the top for primers, I used up one primer, and that was the Farsali Liquid Glass. For foundations, I used up 3 foundations. I used up the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation, the Oma Beauty Say What Foundation, and the Ultraviolet Dream Screen. For concealers, I used up 2. I went through the Kosas Concealer, and I also used up the Nabla Close Up Concealer. Powders, I managed to finish 1, and that was my Hourglass Veil Powder. Eyeshadow primers, I got through 2. The first one was the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Primer, and the second one was the Too Faced Glitter Glue. For setting sprays, I used up one of my all-nighter setting sprays, Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray, I should say. My brow product, I managed to get through that pomade, which is the Benefit Brow Pomade. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I finished that one. Brow settings, I managed to get through 3. Now I started the year with the M Cosmetics Brow Cream, managed to get that one done. Then we finished up the Mecca Clear Brow Gel, and last but not least was the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Fix Gel. For lip products, I did get through a few. So we started with, I managed to get the Ultraviolet Lip Balm in Peach finished, the Kosas Lip Oil, my MAC Viva Glam Nikki 2 Gloss, MAC Viva Glam Nikki Gloss, the Hourglass I Woke Up Lipstick, Ultraviolet Lip Balm in Nude, Maybelline Touch of Spice Lipstick, the Fenty Taffy Tease Lip Gloss. So I managed to get through 8 lip products this year. Not all of them were lipsticks, but I think 8 overall in that category is very impressive. I'm very happy with that. Blushes, I did get my NYX Angel Blush finished. For skincare, I used up my Sand and Sky Enzyme Powder Polish, the Osmosis Enzyme Mask, S5 Purity Serum, and last one was the C2 Skin Hydration Mask. So I got through 4 skincare products. Nail polishes, I finished my Essie Hot in the Heat color polish, and only my Essie Mind Your Mittens. So I got through 2 nail polishes. Fragrances, I finished my Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt, and my Flora Botanica by Balenciaga perfume. Hair care products, we used up the Pure Oil of Marrakesh Argan Oil, the Briogeo Farewell Frizz, the Bumble and Bumble Invisible Oil, the Argania Hair Oil, and the Noosa Basics Sea Salt Spray. And also my Yurok Feed Your Sunshine Hair Oil. So I used up 6 hair care products. I will say the Argania Hair Oil and the Yurok Feed Your Sunshine Hair Oil were only like little vials. And then samples, you guys know I used up 101 samples last year, so I'm very happy with that. My total of used up items was 37 items in total. So not terrible, but also not the best that I've ever done, but I'm very happy with a lot of progress that I've made on a lot of these items. I think a lot of these items will probably be finished in the first quarter of this year. And I'm also very happy that I got a lot of old items that were sitting around in my collection for ages finished and used up in 2023. I managed to knock over a heck of a lot of hair products, which always take me ages to get through. And I also am very happy with the amount of lip products that I used up last year as well. So all in all, I'm very happy with my progress. I'm very proud of the amount of products that I managed to get used up, a lot of stubborn products that I managed to get used up as well. So very happy with my success on this project. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below so you can get notified when my videos go live going forward in 2024. Let me know down in the comments how you got on with your project pans in 2023, whether any really stubborn products or products that have been in your collection for ages that you managed to finish up in 2023. Let me know down there in the comments. That's it for this video, beautiful. I hope that the new year is treating you well so far, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, beautiful.